5:20 on Friday, and there's this attempted coup in Turkey, and for first reports, it really looks like it may happen. Now we don't know where it's going to go and what it's going to do, and if it's going to be successful or not. But let me just throw a little quick analysis out here and a little bit of background. On TV, they keep talking about how there was tension between Erdogan and President Erdogan of Turkey and the army or the military. What they really don't say is that about 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was, they had mass trials of the military. The military has been known to have coups and to throw out the heads of government if they think it's getting too religious. Well, it was like 4 or 5 years ago, they had mass trials, and they just threw out all these guys. There's this incredible political hostility. It's war politically between the two of them, and it's been going on. And then now just recently, I think this was about a week ago, President Erdogan got rid of his prime minister and put in another one because there was all this tension inside. And meanwhile, he's been cutting out all the press, media, and just the government's taken over all media, taking basically control of social media, shutting it down when it wants to. And yet at the same time, Erdogan, who was going too far, was starting to suffer electoral defeats, and now all of a sudden was making deals with Israel and Russia and apologizing to Russia for shooting down their plane, their fighter plane, which was over their territory, and other things like that. And now, this is incredible how this would just happen. Who would think that there'd be coups anymore? Because Erdogan was a winner. There's another election coming up. I don't hear anybody talking about all this, where he's hoping his party could win again. I think they lost the last or lost the majority. But either way, here we are. And everybody's talking. A lot of people are talking on TV about, wow, we should be worried. Look, Incirlik Air Base, which is the air base that Turkey allows us to use, which is right next to Syria. And right next to Iraq and Syria in that area. They're all worried. There's nothing to worry about. If the Turkish military is successful and takes this over, it's great for us. Look, forget if it's right or wrong. And it sure ain't wrong when you overthrow a democratically elected government, a real democratically elected government. But we don't live there, and we don't see the things going on. We need one of two of three things to happen. Either Erdogan's got to win this and put down the coup, so we have a stable government, or the military's got to win this and take Erdogan out of power, so we have a stable government. But what we can't afford is a breakup so that there is ongoing fighting and real problems. Because as there already in Turkey, you have problems with the Kurds, with ISIS. They just blew up Turkey, all the fighters coming in and out. They have refugees like crazy they have to take care of. Really tough down there. So we want either the military to take over or Erdogan to reestablish control. But if the military takes over, they're going to protect us in Incirlik. They're not coming after the United States. The military would only help us, and it would really become more assuming that the military wins the coup and is successful in the coup, and the people back them. It's going to be good for us. It just is. If Erdogan stays in, he's going to blame us. So we're really in a tough position here. But I don't see how Erdogan's going to make it, though. It just doesn't look good. But who knows? I don't live there. I'm not Turkish. I'm happy I live in America. But that's quick analysis. Forget whether or not it is wrong that they're overthrowing a democratically elected government, because it is wrong. But it may be very, very positive for us. Peace.